Welcome to the farm in Palo Alto, home to the Stanford Cardinal and to legends such as Elway, Luck, and McCaffrey, all of whom went through battles like the one we'll see in this one. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Oregon State Beavers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Beavers will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Stanford Cardinal offense will take the field for the first possession of the day. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Right for some of that lost ground on second down. Got his man. Turning it on. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Stanford! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
That is how you get your playmaking wide receiver in the game early. First series, they scripted this. They want to get him the football. They get him the football, and he does the rest. Gets the big touchdown on the opening drive of the game.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The Beavers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Beavers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. A strike downfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McWilliams. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Beavers! A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Second down, he'll throw it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. Make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Newton. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Extending the play. Myers on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Run that bitch ass out.
Give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Oregon State. Oh, that may be in, and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Pulls it in. It's Perkins. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a Nice catch right near the line of scrimmage, man. You want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Looks it over the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead.
Finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm.
He's running free down the middle. 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab down the left side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Stanford going back with another first down. They'll try the run. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it.
A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Give to the running back.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
It's complete. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a deep man. Into the house. Touchdown, Oregon State. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back. In this offense, I'll tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person. They're strong in this first quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something go.
Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice big.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
You did something on your phone and let Song had it.
On second and long. The offense changing the play.
He liked the message, so I was like,
on second down.
I said, y'all sleep.
Brought down to 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Beavers are on the move. Takes the handoff. It's McWilliams.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Wide open spaces. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Snaps it in the shotgun. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers! Fit it in the window for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Virginia Tech is in front. They've played awfully well today. And while there's no Michael Vick out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Perkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
Touchdown, Oregon State! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Wants to go up top on first down. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Trying to move them on the counter. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he reels it in inside the 30.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
It's complete to the right. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. 3rd down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Cardinal! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. He's going to fire to the left. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Perkins. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw for it. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He's getting plenty of work. 4th time we've seen this guy punt it today. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Rushes on him, and he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. This time it's complete. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
A third down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Touchdown, Beavers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Virginia Tech has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Lane Stadium. They're up by 7 over Louisville. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They boot it away on 4th down. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 25. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to keep it in the air. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon State. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw in that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Handoff from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Perkins. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, he makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Wants to throw on 1st down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense, forcing the incompletion.
They'll run play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They want to throw it. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in, and down here, giving me the opportunity.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Stanford! Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He's got the tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Fires left. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He'll try to do it himself. Turning it on. And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual threat.
He'll take the deep shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? So now it's 2nd and long.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Beavers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Gets it out quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. They'll go back to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Firing to the right, complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Makes the grab. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is a big moment for this offense. You keep the ball this long, you have to finish the deal. 3rd and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On the move, it's McWilliams. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Oregon State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Just feeds the running back. There he goes.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the 4th quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes a man miss. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw again. This time it's complete. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Beavers have moved it inside the 20. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 4 over Colorado. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Takes it on the return. Quick step and go. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Going to try to get it himself. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the 1st down.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called by the defense, 13 seconds to go.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense is...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's got great speed. They bring him down. Strong effort by the coverage team, and that's how they'll put a period on this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start